I have a theory.
A
game theory. Mr. Faber wants to have our online character killed, and here's proof. If you like the content, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss another video. Spoilers ahead, and I hope you enjoy. First, we need some context and backstory. So our online character buys a mansion. He isn't prompted to, he isn't told to, he just kinda does it. Which mansion you choose ultimately does not matter, but once you choose,
the game's failing to load assets.
Yeah, welcome.
Michael shows up at your door mere minutes after we arrive. During our house tour with the pair, Michael pulls us aside and says,
Flying under the radar, pal. Until all this. But we got a lot of the same friends, you and me. Diamond Casino, that was you, right?
A few times.
This isn't necessarily my business, but we got a lot of people I trust that
Hey,
trust you, so let's stay in touch, yeah?
Once downstairs, Faber comes out of our bathroom and says we have a nice pool. Thanks, Faber. He is looking to invest in a company with self-driving cars. Eventually, we make our way to a payphone where Avi, the guy from the Pacific Standard job and the casino heist, warns us that we are being watched and need to take down the Watchers, the company called No Way, who created the self-driving cars. We eventually take down the company and live happily ever after. For a while.
Oh, damn!
My best friend, it's me, Avi Schwartzman. I have something very important to discuss, but due to an undiagnosed paranoid personality disorder most likely inherited from my mother, I cannot talk over the phone. Please come and meet me. I have arranged a van with a GPS that will take you to my location.
We receive a call from Avi telling us to go to a van so we can beat him. Now, there's a lot wrong with this phone call, and I'm sure you can tell this is AI because this entire DLC is based around AI. It doesn't take a lot of brainpower to figure this out. We return home and defend our mansion from the mercenaries with the help of Michael and live happily ever after. Until this phone call.
Hello? Faber here. I heard there was something of a disturbance at your lovely home. I just wanted to assure you that that unfortunate incident had nothing whatsoever to do with me. I have nothing but the greatest respect for you and your work. I'm sure we're going to go on to do great things together. I'll be in touch soon. Yes.
But this is where our video begins. Let's begin with this phone call. Faber called us and says,
I heard there was something of a disturbance at your lovely home. I just wanted to assure you that that unfortunate incident had nothing whatsoever to do with me. I have nothing but the greatest respect for you and your work.
Which in itself is suspicious, because why do you feel the need to tell us this? But did you notice something during that? A self-driving car that just happened to roll past us. The same scene happened earlier when Avi said,
Look around. I bet there's one there, right now.
While one can assume this is just comedic entertainment, I think this is a sign from Rockstar. Moving on to my first true idea, Faber's business meeting.
I am in Los Santos to hear a Series C pitch.
A Series C pitch for investing is when a company has achieved successful start and growth and are looking to make their operations bigger, so they reach out to wealthy investors in order to seek further investment. The investors thus invest heavily into the business and expect a large sum in return. You can think of it kind of as Shark Tank.
Easy peasy.
I'm out. Driverless taxis. You've probably seen them around.
He says that in the conversation that he's going for a Series C pitch, which as explained earlier, is a very big deal and involves tons and tons of money. How do you think that Faber would feel if we destroyed a company that he is, or was, going to invest massive amounts of money into? Everyone knows what people do when they lose money, and Faber is most certainly not an exception. This brings me to my next point, Faber's background. However, in the production of this video, the footage got corrupted of Mr. Faber's intro scene, so I will summarize it here. The man who introduced us to Faber is Martin Madrazo, the leader of a Mexican cartel and involved in numerous amounts of crimes. This isn't exactly a good start that a Mexican drug lord is introducing us to Faber. Once on the plane, we are introduced to him as a rich and powerful banker who provides financial services to his clients that isn't exactly legal. But it isn't exactly illegal. It is in the middle of a gray area where it's not exactly illegal, but not favorable in the eyes of the law. He runs all of his businesses through legal buildings like car washes to hide his crimes, just like what we do with the nightclub. He also hides all of his operations through people like Ralph. I don't know. He refuses to hear a word about the crimes when in earshot as to avoid the situation to please get involved. Every dollar in Los Santos moves through Faber, except for one. Ours. How do you think Faber feels being the high and mighty man that he is, doesn't have a millionaire thief on his payroll? He even has Agent 14 under him, who we see get on the plane after us. Agent 14 is a gunrunner, makes illegal weapons, was involved in multiple heists and robberies, including the Doomsday heist, has military and weapons connections, but more importantly is a member of the IAA, one of the two most powerful government entities in the United States. Even Michael mentions to us that.
You want my advice? Watch yourself with that guy. With assholes like that, it's all smiles and hand jobs. Till it ain't.
It's all sunshine and rainbows until things go wrong. And does anyone truly believe that a man like Faber would choose himself to take the blame over someone else? Absolutely not. And that is exactly the case in our first phone call and our first point. He is deflecting and trying to convince us that he is not involved because it didn't go to plan. Thinking back to our beginning phone call with Faber, we can deduce that only 7 people directly know that we own this mansion and know the crimes that we have committed. The first is us, Michael, Amanda, Avi, RAI, if you want to count that as a person, our security team, which I guess is multiple people, and Faber. Sure, other people can know we bought this mansion, but other people do not know our crimes because they are either a trusted friend or dead. When in the mission Home Sweet Home, Avi calls us to say,
But they're
What?
coming for you after what you did to them. They're outside your...
someone has attacked our mansion. This means only one of the 7 people know we live there, know what crimes we've committed, and ratted us out. Obviously, we didn't tell No Way where we live. Michael didn't tell them, or he wouldn't have risked his life to save us. Amanda doesn't know what happened, which is evident in Michael's phone call with her.
Hey, honey. Yeah, I'll be home in 10. Yeah, I was just, taking care of an HOA violation.
Sure, she has a history of small crime, but nothing that screams murder, home invasion, and mercenaries. And because she directly doesn't have the funds to get involved with this company, especially without Michael's knowledge. So that rules her out. Avi didn't rat us out because otherwise he wouldn't have told us about the home being invaded and the van that is going to kidnap us. Our AI is physically incapable of turning on us, so it's not him. Our security team didn't rat us out because not only are they putting themselves in a line of fire with the invasion, but none of them knew we were involved with destroying No Way. Which leaves Faber. He's the only one that knows what we did, who we are, and where we live. This can also be seen by completing Avi's missions without a mansion. We are not attacked when we do not have a mansion because Faber does not know where to find us. Because even Michael says,
You've been flying under the radar, pal. Until all this. But we got a
Pal?
lot of the same friends, you and me.
and Michael has unlimited connections to where he can find out anything. He figured out where Devin Weston, Steve Haynes, Stretch, and Wei Chang were in a matter of seconds. There is not an attack when we do not have a mansion because Faber does not know where to find us. But the most damning piece of evidence of all against Faber comes from our first phone call with him.
I'll be in touch soon. Yes.
I mean, come on, you're telling me a guy with a laugh like that has good intentions. But that is going to do it for today's video. What do you think? Do you think Faber tried to have us killed, or is this all just a coincidence? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss another upload, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.